There is one question many people ask me right after they begin noticing early signs of diabetes. It's not, "Doctor, how bad is it?" It's simply, "What do I do now?" They worry the answer will mean a life of drastic restrictions, giving up everything familiar, and living in fear. If you're feeling that right now, pause for a moment. Breathe. Noticing early is not a reason to panic. It is the moment when you have the most options. You don't need to change everything at once. You don't need to become a different person. And you certainly don't need to punish yourself. You just need to start a conversation with your body. If you're wondering where to begin without making life feel heavier, this video is for you. Welcome back. My name is Helen. I'm a physician living and working here in the United States. If you watched the last videos, you may be feeling two things at once: recognition and uncertainty. That's completely normal. Because when the body begins to whisper, the first questions are rarely about science. They're about life. Do I have to change everything? Will my life become more restricted? In this series, we've traveled through the whispers, the hidden culprits, and the misleading signals. Today, we focus on what comes after awareness. Not fear, not pressure, but gentle direction. Most people don't need extreme changes. They need clarity, reassurance, and steps that fit into real life. The body responds better to consistency than intensity, and to habits that feel sustainable. So today, we begin, not with rules, but with priorities. Not with perfection, but with progress. Let me share a few real stories, because stories make the steps feel possible. Mr. James was 58. He didn't come in worried. He came in curious. "I feel a little different," he told me. Not sick, just off. He noticed he was more tired. In the afternoons, he needed to sit down. After meals, he was thirstier than before. Because he was still functioning, he assumed it was just age. When his labs showed early insulin resistance, he looked relieved. "So I'm not imagining it," he said. "We didn't start with strict rules. We didn't remove everything he enjoyed. We started with awareness, eating more slowly, a 10-minute walk after dinner, and paying attention to his body's response." 3 months later, his energy improved, his blood sugar stabilized, and he felt in control, not restricted. Then there was Mrs. Linda, 62. She arrived afraid because her sister had diabetes, and she assumed the same fate awaited her. But her labs showed only early changes. "So what should I do?" she asked. I told her, "Your job is not to fight your body. It's to support it." She adjusted her breakfast. She stopped skipping meals. She learned how stress affected her blood sugar. 6 months later, she said something I'll never forget. "I finally feel my body trusts me again." These stories matter because early awareness gives you space, time, options, and gentler paths forward. Before we talk about habits, let's check your mindset for a moment. Close your eyes. When you think about your blood sugar, does your heart race with guilt? Do you see your body as a broken machine that needs punishment? If yes, I invite you to shift. Shift from, what did I do wrong? To, what is my body asking for now? Here's why. Small steps work. Medically, the body doesn't need perfection to improve. It needs consistency. After 50, blood sugar can rise faster and take longer to come down. Even small adjustments can change that curve. Eating more slowly gives insulin time to work smoothly. A short walk after meals helps muscles absorb sugar. Good sleep supports hormone balance. Poor sleep increases insulin resistance. Chronic stress raises cortisol, and cortisol can push blood sugar higher. So no, you don't need to do everything. You just need to do a few things consistently. Before we end, I want to leave you with one important thought. If you noticed early signs and started making small changes, you are not late. You are listening while the signals are still quiet, and that matters more than you think. Early care is not about control. It's about cooperation, giving the body what it needs instead of pushing it harder. Progress at this stage is gentle, sometimes almost invisible at first, but over time, it adds up and changes how you feel in your own body. If you take only one thing from this video, let it be this: you don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep showing up with awareness. In the next video, we'll get very practical. How to know which changes matter most and which ones can wait, so you don't feel overwhelmed. Thank you for spending this time with me today. This channel exists to help you feel informed, supported, and less alone. If you would like a little more guidance, I've placed a free vitamin and blood sugar support guide in the pinned comment below. You're welcome to download it and read it at your own pace. Take care of yourself gently. I'm Helen, and I'll see you soon. This video is for educational purposes only and does not replace personalized medical advice from your healthcare provider.